Grace be unto you and peace from God our Father and from the Lord Jesus Christ. I was glad when they said to me, let us go into the house of the Lord. I'm Father Steve Sellers, and this is my brief daily message of hope. And I've got a 4-month-old, 34-pound puppy who is trying to handle me this morning. And come here, Dot. Come here. She likes her airtime too, but she's growing very fast and furiously, and has very quiet moments, but is mostly a wild little puppy. She's 4 months old. I was just thinking today, when I was a young boy, we had a little neighbor boy who came down to our house. He was probably 4 years old and knocked on our back sliding door by our driveway. Stop. And told my mother, said, Mrs. Sellers, I've finally decided to do it. I'm finally going to run away from home. And he had a little golf club with a little bag on it, and he was going to run away from home. And my mother asked him, well, where are you going to run to? And he goes, to Las Vegas. So I think he made it as far as our house and then came in and began playing with my younger brothers. And I don't think he ran too far away. But I want to talk briefly just about that. I come across people all the time who are actively seeking to run away, either to run away from relationships or to run away from jobs or to run away from responsibilities, and they just want to run. And I understand that. When circumstances get difficult in our lives and, when the stress and the pressure gets too much, our tendency is to want to escape, to find some place we can go where there is not any stress or responsibility. And unfortunately, what I have found, and I tell people this, there are no places like that in the world, unless you can go where there aren't any people, because the source of stress isn't a free-floating entity all its own. Stress usually comes packaged in the form of people. And when we have difficulty with people or puppies, it's hard, and we want to flee and to run, but we can't escape. And often the stress and the pressure is our own. And it's a very interesting phenomenon when people try to run away from themselves or to run away from God. Running away is really not an option. I recommend people retreating into their mind and having a conversation with the Lord who is in their mind. God knows all our thoughts. He's very actively involved in what we think, and I recommend people retreat to that place and know that the Lord is there. He knows all the other hiding places. We can't escape from Him, and we can't escape from ourselves, because no matter where we go, there we are, as some comedian once said. So my word of hope for us today is know that you're right now at this moment where the Lord wants you to be, at this very moment. Now, you've got a decision to make right now about which direction you're going to move. And don't retreat. Don't try to run away. There's really no place to go to hide. Now, I do recommend people taking a time out occasionally, or a vacation, or just to get away for an hour or a day. That's a good thing for our mental health and our emotional health and even our spiritual health. But just know that the Lord's with you today, right where you are. In the wonderful old Paul McCartney song, Here, There, and Everywhere, the Lord is here, He's there, and He's everywhere, and He's with you today. Talk to Him. I hope you have a blessed day today, and God willing, I will see you here again tomorrow.